Gargi Nandi, political analyst, let me draw you in here
Yes.
on
Thank
of
you.
course
Thank you
this
for inviting
political
me.
war of words that has erupted both
It's
inside
my
parliament and outside. Gargi Nandi, please have the patience to at least hear a question. I know you want to come in, but you've got to hear the question, only then can you answer. You can't come with a pre-decided answer to a question you haven't heard. Gargi Nandi, as far as this debate is concerned, both inside and outside parliament, which stand do you agree with? Do you agree with the fact that this is something that should not be discussed in parliament? Do you believe this is something that perhaps now should be discussed with the BLOs and the BLA officers on ground there in Bihar, or should this continue to be played up in Delhi?
I understood the question. Am I audible?
Yes, please go ahead.
Am I audible?
Absolutely.
Okay, I could not get your audio very clear, but I understood the question, I think. See, the thing is, Uday, I mean, it is very sad that today Rahul Gandhi is the LOP. I think he has become a compulsive contrarian to everything in this country. And that comes from his, this entitled attitude that he thinks he's entitled to become the prime minister. And when he sees that he's not winning election, he's getting mad and he will blame everything from the EVM to the EC. Now coming to the Election Commission wrote a letter to Mr. Rahul Gandhi on 12th June. He did not reply to that letter. Election Commission called Rahul Gandhi. He did not visit the Election Commission. He should have, if he has an atom bomb. He is thinking that, now Congress is following that Goebel kind of propaganda. You repeat the false narrative many times and the false become truth. No, it does not become. Rahul Gandhi seems that he wants to come into power in a very undemocratic manner. So that's why what he is doing, he wants to create a ruckus, a riot in this country. And that's what the same false propaganda they did during CAA. We have seen what happened in Shaheen Bagh. They tried to do the same during WAF. And he's surrounded by all ultra-left, urban Naxals. That is the coterie. His own people are opposing him. See, after Madhya Pradesh election, Kamal Nath ji was asked. And as a senior Congress leader, he said, no, there was no problem with the EVM. I think the Congress lacked organizational power and many things. Even Jitu Patwari, my friend from the Congress, Jitu Patwari ji in a podcast said that Congress needs to do introspection. So none of those leaders blame the EVM, but Rahul Gandhi will blame. And when they say in Lok Sabha election, Ayodhya, this Avdesh Kumar won. So that time they're very happy. He's sitting on the first row now. There is no problem. When they win, they're very happy. Telangana, they are winning. They're very happy. Now, he cannot take the defeat. Now, he cannot do this such an undemocratic matter. And whose names are cut off? 22 lakhs are dead. So what Rahul Gandhi wants, the dead man's name should be there. Then 7 lakhs have name in 2 places. So they should have their names in 2 places. And the rest who are not available. Now there's 1 month. Today is the draft voter list. They can come, they can appeal to the Election Commission, they can put their names. And today when Tejasvi Yadav peddled such big lies, his name has been found in Patna. What lie is she peddling? He said his name has been cut off. No, Election Commission showed that his name is there in Patna. So why these kind of lies? They are afraid, they are scared that they will lose. And when they're saying in Muslim predominant constituencies, the names will be cut. It is not so. In Patna, 3.5 lakh names have been cut. Ask the BJP spokesperson, is Patna voted for BJP majorly? So it's a city, it's a town. So why 3.5 lakh naam Patna se kyun kate? So when you are saying this, then why didn't you go to the Election Commission? Why didn't you reply?
Okay, let's get